Create a diagram that has one category. Classify as many objects as you can using your diagram. Create a diagram that has two categories. Create any type of diagram using categories that you see. These objects should be moved. I'll give you one example. A symbol does not belong in the point category. This is different from a point, which has an exact position on a plane, which has an exact position in space often marked by a dot on the plane. A ray does not belong in the line category. A line is a straight object on a plane that is moved forever in both directions. This is different from a line, which extends forever in both directions. A line does not belong in the ray category. Rays is a part on a plane that extends forever in one direction. This is different from a ray, which extends forever in one direction. A point does not belong in the line segment category. This is different from a line segment, which has exactly two endpoints. Use the correct way to classify these objects in this diagram. Your diagram has three categories. Create a diagram that has two categories. Here is a diagram that has two categories. Your diagram has two categories. Your diagram has three categories. Create a diagram that has one category. Create a diagram that has one category. Here is a diagram that has one category. Other objects belong in these regions. Your diagram is correct, but none of the objects can be classified. You can classify at least one object. At least one of your objects belongs in this region. Press next when you're ready to move on. Create a diagram that has one category. Classify as many objects as you can using your diagram. Create a diagram that has two categories. Create any type of diagram using categories that you see. These objects should be moved. I'll give you one example. A symbol does not belong in the point category. This is different from a point, which has an exact position on a plane, which has an exact position in space often marked by a dot on the plane. A ray does not belong in the line category. A line is a straight object on a plane that is moved forever in both directions. This is different from a line, which extends forever in both directions. A line does not belong in the ray category. Rays is a part on a plane that extends forever in one direction. This is different from a ray, which extends forever in one direction. A point does not belong in the line segment category. This is different from a line segment, which has exactly two endpoints. Use the correct way to classify these objects in this diagram. Your diagram has three categories. Create a diagram that has two categories. Here is a diagram that has two categories. Your diagram has two categories. Your diagram has three categories. Create a diagram that has one category. Create a diagram that has one category. Here is a diagram that has one category. Other objects belong in these regions. Your diagram is correct, but none of the atoms can be classified. You can classify at least one object. At least one of your objects belongs in this region. Press next when you're ready to move on.